Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tea with Z. My name is Zimel Solanki, and it's an absolute pleasure to be joining each and every one of you again on another episode this morning. And if you haven't done so already, go and grab your tea, your cuppa, your coffee, bowl of cereal, whatever you're having for breakfast, for dinner, for lunch, whenever you might be watching this, go and grab that now. So we're about to jump into today's episode, and you know the deal. Let's get some energy pumping. Today is Monday, so let's get some likes, let's get some hearts happening. Let's get that energy exchange going because, as you know, we're all about energy exchange here. So feel free as well to drop a comment in the comment section below, as well to say hi and a special shout out to those that are joining us from the Limitless Network. So the Limitless Network is a group of like-minded people who are all healthpreneurs in their own way. So they all value health in their own way. And this is a group of like minded people that do just that. So that's it from me in regards to the Limitless Network at the moment. But but if you are curious about finding out more, the details are in the description box below. So welcome. Welcome to another week. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're keeping safe and well despite everything, all of these challenges, all of these disasters, all of these conflict that's happening in our world at the moment. You know, you think you're getting over a pandemic and then you see other elements play out. And unfortunately, that's what life is all about. It's about demonstrating levels of resilience, grit, and persistence. And as a healthpreneur, you play a really special role in empowering others to step up, to step into their power, and to step up in that level of resilience, grit, and persistence as well. So, a special acknowledgement to every healthpreneur out there that is empowering others along their own journey of health and well-being. So let's jump into today's topic. Now, over the weekend, I got taught something. Got reminded of something, and it's about the quality of the interactions that we have. Now, when we talk about interactions with team, and we talk about interactions with team a lot, we talk about the level of interactions that we have. We talk about the regularity of interactions and about seeking feedback, but also being able to receive feedback as well. And when we talk about interactions, not just with our teams, but with our communities, with our friends and family, it's not just about the frequency of the interaction. It's not about just the information that we're trying to give or receive. It's about the quality of the interaction, the quality of information, and the quality of information that we receive, and the openness and honesty that we have in giving feedback as well. Now, when it comes down to the quality of the interaction, I look at our openness firstly. I look at our openness to receive this information that we might be receiving. And we also look at the openness and honesty and vulnerability that we demonstrate when giving information. Because what we're doing throughout any interaction is working on a level of trust, working to converse or to interact based on shared values. And the way in which we can only do that is through demonstrating openness and honesty and levels of vulnerability that really allow us to connect as human beings to each other. When we talk about trust and when we talk about trusting others, I guess what it comes down to is the way in which we're able to effectively communicate to them. And not just effectively communicate with others, but it's the quality of that interaction. Think about a time when you were at maybe a dinner party or you're around a circle of friends and you knew some friends, but you didn't really know a lot of other people at this event. The first thing that you go the first thing that your mind does when at these events is starts connecting with people on a psychological level and going, you know what, I'm actually connecting with that person. I want to spend more time with them. They're interesting. The conversation was curious. I was engaged. I wasn't looking around everywhere as to how to go and see what my next topic of conversation might be or with whom. And it's those little memorable moments that allow us to quantify the quality of the interaction. And then when we leave those events, we reflect on it and we go, you know what? I had a really good time chatting with Steve. I had a really good time chatting with Alice. Whatever it might be, we have these conversations to ourselves after the event, and we base it on the quality of the interactions that we have. Yet, how often do we look at the quality of interactions that we are having with our team and also with our community, with our friends and our family? How often do we do that for people that we actually know? Are we actually in tune with the quality of those interactions? And are we aware of, or am I conversing with a close mate, but I'm looking somewhere else? And then all of a sudden, I've forgotten half of what we're talking about because my mind has been elsewhere. And what I got taught on what I got reminded of, I should say, on the weekend was how important the quality of the interaction is when dealing with your family. So last night, Sarah was taking a little bit of time to go down, to sleep. And it was just me and I'm actually away for work a lot of this week and a lot of next week. And uh, I was reminded by Natasha about the need to have quality time with Sarah. Now, one of Natasha's really high values is quality time. And I'm going to establish in tomorrow's Tea with Z episode as to how we identified that. But for now, she wanted me to spend, I was busy as well doing other work yesterday, so I didn't get a lot of time with Sarah during the day. And she recognized that, Zamil, you're going to be away from Sarah, you're going to be away from the family based on work for a big part of this week and a big part of next week. And she wanted me to have quality time with Sarah. And when I sat with Sarah and I was just putting her down and just holding her, and my mind started wandering elsewhere. And all of a sudden, she would start fidgeting. She'd start to become aware of that energetic connection that I'd have. And as soon as I then goes, no, I'm sorry, I now need to be present with you, she calmed down instantly. She settled instantly. And it's amazing that on that frequency level, and there's a lot of research when you talk about quantum mechanics and quantum physics and the energetic frequencies that we all have and we all resonate towards. Now, this is a topic that I haven't gone into in the past, and this is a topic that would take a lot of time to explore in these episodes of Tea with Z. But I just wanted to preface it here and just say it was recognizing that I needed to have a quality moment with my daughter. I needed to be present. I needed to be free of distraction, free of technology, and just sit and be present, be actively engaged with her one-on-one. And so my question to you today is the quality of interactions that you have with your team, with your community, with your friends, with your family. What is the actual quality of that interaction? And how do you score that? What levels of KPIs do you set for yourself, or key performance indicators do you set for yourself to establish the quality of that interaction? Is it how present you are? Is it how alert you are? Is it how much you remember? Is it how engaged you are? Is it how curious you are? Is it the number of times you get distracted? How many of these KPIs or key performance indicators do you set for yourself when dealing with your team and the quality of interaction? What environment are you having these interactions in? Is it chaotic? Is it calm? Is it private? Is it public? And so when you think about this, when you think about having these qualities of interactions with your team, and we'll dive into this a little bit more throughout the week as to why these interactions are so important. Of course, we've covered that off before. But when you look to the quality of the interaction, there's a much more positively energetic human connection with that interaction. There's a lot more value exchange because you both are investing, both parties or the multiple parties are investing that quality time and effort into ensuring that the quality of the interaction and the outcomes for that interaction are really, really positive. And so that's it from me today. So that's my question for you today, is going into the moments that you have today, or this minute, this hour, this week, this day, whatever it might be, this month, this year, thinking about the quality of the interactions. It was a really nice lesson to have been reminded of yesterday. And it's always said that we can learn the most from our children through their eyes. And I learn from them each and every day. And it's very, very humbling because we always talk about how much we need to teach our children, but we never sit back and go, well, what is our child teaching us? And so the quality of the interaction is what I got reminded of yesterday. Being present, being in the moment, being attentive, being free of distraction, being in an environment that was calm in such a chaotic world. Just taking that time out, closing off the doors, switching off all the lights, and just being present, removing all of those distractions. So that's it from me today. Food for thought, like always. So yeah, I look forward to hearing what your takeaways are in the comments section below. And feel free, once again, I mentioned at the start, to head on over to the Limitless Network. If you want to share your thoughts, your insights in our exclusive community, come and join that as well. And we host an exclusive episode of Tea with Z every Friday in the Limitless Network as well. So that's it from me today. Have an incredible day. Stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to catching up with you on another episode of Tea with Z tomorrow. Bye for now.